Welcome to my channel. You are watching Man Carrying Thing. Today I am carrying a pancake. Everyone's doing a newbie tag, a newbie booby tag.
I'm a newbie booby.
I thought I would get in on the action. I've made a few videos.
Oh my god.
I think it's my time to properly introduce myself to the Booktube community. Hi, hello. First question. What the fuck am I doing here? What? That's a really rude question. The tone is so unnecessary. All right, it really says, why did you start this channel? Why not? I love watching Booktube channels. Everyone is putting out different interesting stuff. It's just a fun environment to be in, and why not start a channel, you know? I talked about it for a while. I think a lot of people talk about it for a while before they actually fucking just do it. That Shia LaBeouf meme. What you find, I think, is that there are a lot of nice people out there, supportive, who want to share their thoughts. And obviously, let's be real here, it's 2020. I'm still in quarantine. There's not a lot of people to talk about books with, except at school, and we're reading, you know, the Canterbury Tales. Nothing wrong with the Canterbury Tales. Please don't add me. Don't fucking add me. But, you know, I want to talk about some different stuff. Brandon Sanderson and whatnot. Anyways, I'm rambling on the first question. All right, that was the first question. What are some fun and unique things you can bring to Booktube? What are you most excited for about this channel? There's a lot. I'm excited to I just want to have like a wall of videos like that. I just want to like click on the videos thing on my page and it's just like a wall of videos. I also want to branch out and not just do book stuff. That's what I hope people will come to the channel for, is see reviews and talk about books. But I would love to talk about my wrestling championships, my boxing championships, the time I ran for president. So there are things I could talk about, but right now I'm just good talking about The Way of Kings. Why do you love reading? That's a really, really, really good question. When you pick up a book, you are transported. You are thrown into another world. I love words. I love the sound of words. I love how words are just like bloop, 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 bloop. You know, that rhythm and the wordiness of the fucking words, you know? A story and the characters, and how there's characters who are like, rah, and there's characters who are like, ah, and how you think something's gonna happen in the story, and then suddenly it's like, no you don't, and then bad stuff happens, and then more bad stuff happens. And then more bad stuff happens. You don't even have to turn on a fucking television set for it. What book or series got you into reading? Oh, so many. There's a fucking classic book that just stands the test of time called Green Eggs and Ham. That was my jam when I was a little kid. The characters, the drama, the ham. Let's see, I read Narnia. I love Narnia. Percy Jackson, great. Oh, wait. Roald Dahl, all around great writer. I love Roald Dahl. I still own, you know, his books. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, The BFG, Matilda, The Twits. I wrote a sequel to The Twits in like second grade and read it to the class, and I'm pretty sure it was very graphic. In college, I watched a lot of movies, but then I started getting back into reading, and I think that I got interested in like serious literature, a lot of Joyce and Faulkner. But then I started getting back into what I really loved reading when I was younger, which was the fantasy and science fiction. I love H.G. Wells and Jules Verne. There's a lot, honestly. What question would I ask my favorite booktubers? Daniel Green, great booktuber. I would ask him what his favorite book series is. He's always a little coy with it, you know, and I just want him to tell his viewers. As a booktuber, it's his responsibility to tell us if he even has a favorite book series, you know, because it just seems like he isn't particular about anything. And just tell us what your favorite book series is. What challenges do you think starting a Booktube channel will be the hardest to overcome? Just being consistent. Life gets in the way. It's a lot of work, honestly. There are so many people who are making really good content who are really new. Every single person who posts on like the Booktube Reddit, I know how hard and how much effort it takes to get in and make these videos and edit the videos, and not to mention the reading that you're doing on top of things. Also, I think one of the challenges is it kind of changes your perspective about reading and what you're going to read in the future, you know? Like, there are books I want to read that are more obscure, but could I make a video off of it? Probably not. Do I feel like reading Oathbringer right now? You know, maybe not. I'd probably want to read something else, but I'm getting myself to read it so that I can, you know, have stuff to say before Rhythm of War. So if you are looking at it the wrong way if you're looking at it like, oh, I need to read for this video instead of I want to read this just to read it. So I think that's a potential challenge, honestly. What kind of books do you like to read? I really love to read fantasy, but I have a really soft spot for hard science fiction. One of my favorite science fiction series is the Space Odyssey series by Arthur C. Clarke, which is super underrated and underappreciated, I think. I love reading history, just nonfiction history books about the 20th century, World War II, Civil War. I mean, poetry. I'm a huge poems fan. Poems, you know, Wallace Stevens, Hart Crane, T.S. Eliot, Elizabeth Bishop, James Merrill, A.R. Ammons. Southern fiction, I love Eudora Welty and Flannery O'Connor and William Faulkner, of course. I never want to limit myself to genre, or I think that's what I have to say. This is actually a great idea. I really love the Newbie Tag. When I look at someone's channel and they're new, I always look for the Newbie Tag because I'm thinking, okay, I just want to get an idea of who this person is, what kind of stuff they like to read, what their vibe is. Hopefully this was somewhat informative. Thank you to everyone who's been kind to me and on the other videos and who participating in the Booktube community. Everyone is really kind and sweet and friendly and warm, and everyone wants to have good conversations about books, and I really love that. Thank you for watching. You're the real ones.